Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Bassini. Today is August 30th, 2018. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who subscribe to this channel. I hope that you like the content I put out and you get a takeaway from it. Today I have some topics I want to go over. I got the window open and I'm going to bump out of here and we're going to try to make it as quick, as brief as possible. So let's get right to it. First I want to start off with, folks, is this company I came across. I get a lot of alerts, Google alerts, so you can see up here I got quite a bit of windows open up here, so I want to try to make this fast as possible. I came across this one here. I don't know if you guys are into it, you're interested in this here. It's another website that came out. I don't know, I guess it's like another eBay type of thing maybe, I don't know. It's called banggood.com, and as you can see here they have different topics they have on the side here. And when you click it on, it takes you to a whole bunch of other sub menus. Okay, you got directories and subdirectories, whatever, if you want to call it that. And it's basically, I think this company is based out of China, if I'm not mistaken. I have another window open up that talks a little about it. We're going to get to that in a second. But for example, let's say you're into quadcopters. You would click on Toys and Hobbies. You would click this on here. I'm going to probably sign up with it. I don't know if you could sell on it per se, but it seems like it'd be a pretty good thing if you want to get into another alternative outside of eBay and Amazon. I don't know too much about it, so before you get involved, folks, do your research on it. Okay. I like quadcopters, but I'm looking at some of these prices. All right, the top ones there, you got quite a bit of money up there, but like I always look for ones that are doable. For those who don't know, I'm a frugal person. I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. If I was going to get a quadcopter, I like something like in this range right here, between $29, $30 and this price range, versus the ones up here, $1,299 to $1,400. That's totally out of the question. But it seems like a decent website. I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm just sharing this information with you guys. As you can see, I don't have an account yet set up. I'm going to probably sign up. I'm going to do more research on it, but I just thought I'd throw it out there, guys. Moving forward with this here. Oh yeah, and by the way, in case you wanted to know, it's called banggood.com. Okay, I clicked on another window over here. Let's see, is this the one here? Not that one there. This one here, I think, right over here. I'm very curious by nature. I always like to do a little research. So when I find out about a company like this, I want to read a little more about it. So I came across this one here. And it says over here, Banggood review, a young store backed by a veteran team. And it says over here, company background. In Guangzhou, China, there are a lot of online wholesale companies of different sizes. Overall, the majority of such firms, and small, medium-sized, Banggood.com is used to be one of the small online shops based on my personal rating, where they were founded in 2004. I'm not going to read the whole thing, folks. This is just to give you a little overview about where the company is located, and I just thought I'd share information. If you want to read this here, you could just read danviews.com, and you could read a little more about it. I'm not going to get too much. I don't want to expand too much on it, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. So we're going to bump out of here. Oh, we don't want that one there. That's another one there I did once before. Let's close over here. Here's what I want to share with everybody. This comes out on ecommercebytes.com. Ina Steiner is the owner of eCommerce Bytes. I love this website. You get a lot of information on it. And I'm sorry I couldn't do this yesterday. I got so wrapped up doing some other stuff. This came out yesterday. No, actually, this came out August 28th, 2018. It came to me as a Google alert. And it says over here, new California regulation hits eBay sellers. Okay. It says eBay advised sellers of new regulations from the state of California that impact sellers who list products containing certain substance. As a result of the California Proposition 65, which takes place effective on August 30th today, eBay is adding a new item-specific product attribute to enable sellers to comply with the new requirement. I'm not going to read the whole thing, folks. For those who are new to me, new on this channel, I've said it many times before in my other videos, I do not read everything verbatim because it will take too long. And as you can see, I got a lot of windows open, so I really want to try to go as quick as possible. You could check this out on ecommercebytes.com. I did, however, they had a link over your hyperlink to open it up, which is this one right here. And when you open it up, it brings this to you, this window. Read it, folks, especially us. I'm a seller. I sell, I mean, on eBay. I sell exclusively on eBay right now. So this would pertain to all of us sellers, okay? So you might want to read it over. It's basically, I guess about if you're going to use stuff that's, according to this here, it says, what is Proposition 65? Proposition 65 requires businesses to provide warnings to Californians about the significant exposure to chemicals that can cause cancer, birth defects, and other reproductive harm. It says these chemicals can be in products in California that California purchases in their homes or workplaces, or that are released into the environment. So you can read the rest of this here. Go to ecommercebytes.com. Look for that story. This is the one you're looking for, right here. New California regulation hits eBay sales. Make sure you comply with this, folks, because you don't want to get yourself in trouble. Okay? They're putting this out there for those who don't know. That's why I share the reseller news. It's to keep you guys in check with things. So don't get yourself in trouble. It's out here. That's why, like I said again, that's why I do the reseller news too. To keep all of us, including myself, in check with the e-commerce laws. The rules and stuff. So follow through with it. And again, if you're wondering how I got to that there, when you scroll down here and you click on this active hyperlink, it will take you to the warning page. I'll just click it on and it'll show you. It'll bring you to that same page that I just showed you. It should anyway, I believe. Yeah, it takes you to the same window. Okay, so check it out. That's ecommercebytes.com, and you can get that story. Let's move right along. How to escalate an Amazon account reinstatement appeal. Okay, it says over here, e-commerce Chris. This is by Chris Dawson. This, I guess, was published on July 4, 2018. This is not Chris Dawson. Chris Dawson wrote, but this is a guy. Chris McCabe is a former Amazonian who saw a need to help marketplace sellers while working at Amazon in the seller performance. Chris noticed that the sellers get suspended due to missed metrics, targets, or policy violations. They went out on amount to be reinstatement, appeals, or wrong. You can read the rest of this story here, folks. For those who have been suspended or had your account suspended on Amazon, I have an account with them. I am not at the currently selling on Amazon. But for those who are and you did get your account suspended, you might want to read this article. This one's coming off of tamebay.com. Okay, that's the story you're looking for. If you can't find it, just type in how to escalate an Amazon account reinstatement appeal, and it should bring you to Tamebay. You do a Google search on it, but I'm giving you the website right now. It's tamebay.com. Let's move right along and go to another one. I'm going to have a few Tamebays. This is another one from them. And it says Amazon loves being a shopping research tool. Okay. It says over here, Amazon has released a report about about how popular it is in retail search tool for shoppers, and reported commissioned by Amazon advertising undertaking by the Comstore. They explain that the critical role Amazon plays as an information source that inform buyer decisions elsewhere online and high street retailers, from the high street retailers. You can read the rest of this story here, folks. Again, I know if I'm talking fast like that, folks, but the reason I'm doing it is because, like I said, you can see on top I have a lot of windows open up, and I want to kind of keep it brief and cryptic as possible. Okay, so let's move right along. Here's Art Start Art. Okay, I like that. The tongue twister. Art Start Art. Okay, is a new online marketplace for university student art. And then it goes on over here. This is by Dan Wilson. This came out August 29th, yesterday at 12 p.m. there. And it says Art Start Art is a new Texas-based online marketplace that has launched this summer to facilitate the sale of artworks by university students in the USA. You can read the rest of this story here. I just wanted to share it with you really quick for those who are into art. I guess if you got stuff, I guess you can sell on here. You gotta have to look into it. And you can find this story again on tamebay.com. Here we have 2018 e-commerce seller snapshot infographic. This was posted yesterday, it was August 29, 2018. Channel of Buyers surveyed sellers. Can you get e-commerce seller snapshot for 2018? Want to know about your competitors, what they're doing, how your business shapes up against theirs. The e-commerce seller snapshot infographic reveals all. I like to look into things like this. Anything where I could do research on e-commerce and selling and buying and stuff like that, and see what the market trends are. I like to get involved with this here. But you could check, I guess you could read the rest of this here. You could check it out. I'm not sure. I guess it's Channel of Eyes that would have it. Okay. is a leading provider of cloud-based e-commerce. You could probably check into that thing and probably get more information on it, but it might be worth looking into, folks, especially if you're an eBay seller or even Amazon seller. You might want to look into that. Let's move right along. E-commerce one. Here's another one. E-commerce show North 2018. Okay, e-commerce show. Okay, this is about to, I guess you could register for those. I just thrown it out there. This is taking place on the 6th and 7th of November 2018. What that? Taking place. So this must be old. When did this come out? I'm sorry, folks. I'm looking at this here. This is old news. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry about that, folks. I didn't get a chance to do a good research on this one here, but if you want to read up something in the past, this is past due. You can check it out. My apologies on that, folks. Sometimes I get these e-commerce alerts and I just post them up there right away, and I usually give them a quick overview, but apparently this one here, I kind of I guess overshadowed it. Sorry about that. Let's move right along. Now we're going back to e-commerce bites. Okay, here, this one came out yesterday, posted that August 29th, 2018. eBay revisits the idea of digital content. And it goes on to say, yeah, eBay missed the boat when it came to digital goods, as we pointed out before, but that may change. And the eBay executive touted his work on an initiative to launch digital goods and subscriptions on eBay. We don't know if the project is ongoing or if it was one of the projects that eBay CEO then when it killed along with the recent layoffs, but it is fascinating to see that eBay revisited the opportunity. I don't know what the story is going to be with this here, folks. As you can see there, it seems like they're undecisive right now, but we'll see what happens. If you want to follow up on that story, just go to ecommercebites.com and you can read more about it. Here's one over here from another one for e-commerce. The rest of these are going to be from e-commerce, folks, just to give you a heads up on it, okay? This one came out again August 29. Amazon seeks brand new products from sellers. It goes on to say over here, not only does Amazon want to be a source of repeat purchases, such as household staples, it also wants to show new products to entice shoppers. This month it has kicked off a promotion to encourage sellers to launch their brand new products with the goal of expanding selection on its site. Amazon is offering sellers who use Fulfillment by Amazon (FBA) program a chance to save long-term storage fees called LTSF or LTS fees. You could read more about this here. I am thinking about, actually, folks, I am thinking about trying to go on here and selling stuff on, what do you call it there, on Amazon. I kind of like tasted it a little, I kind of like tread the water a little with this here, but I think I am going to probably eventually start moving some stuff from eBay just to, be a little more diversified, try other selling platforms, because I have to honestly say, folks, I don't know about your sales, but right now my sales are kind of slow on eBay, and like that old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I am going to be a little diversified and try different selling platforms. And if I do come across any other new selling platforms outside of Amazon, eBay, Bonanza, and the other ones, I will be the first to share with you, folks. So please subscribe, hit that bell notification button if you want to be updated when I put out, I post new stuff out there, and it'll help you out. That's what this website is all about. This YouTube channel is all about, is to help and inspire, share. So. The only way you're going to know is hit that bell and hit that subscribe button. I can't help do it for you. You're going to have to do it yourself. So please subscribe. But let's move right along. And again, that's on ecommercebites.com. Next one over here. This one came out the 28th. Do you sell more to urban or rural shoppers? It says this is a caller, I guess a seller calling in. Dear Ina, I never seen what follows have been specifically discussed on the web, but I sell used golf items. I estimate that 90% of my sales go to rural, small town America. I know I sell to some niche markets, so it's extrapolating. Woo, boy, you're talking about this tongue twister. Extrapolating on my experiences and applying them to broad market is perhaps statistically unsound. Nonetheless, I have to wonder what experiences your readers and other market segments are having. Saying maybe big city, even more rural. That eBay knows. I tell you the truth, folks, this makes sense, because think about this for 1 second here with this here in regards. If you go to like those Midwestern states where everything is distance, it takes you an hour to get into town, or your stores, like your local shopping center is way out there, whatever. You might live really like in the boonies out there, really secluded place, And, you don't have the time to go run into the store, to drive an hour into a store or a half hour, whatever, to go to your local stores. in some cases, I would think that selling a specific brand or product to a person that has, as long as they got internet service, right? I would think that would be very helpful. That, I would think a person that could sell in urban and rural areas would do pretty good like that. I see there could be some some area where that could help out people in selling, and maybe become a little more niche in regard to urban and rural shopping. So that might help out. But then again, we post stuff on eBay. Who knows? People already are doing this here, but it's just something to consider, Or maybe you might want to just target those areas, like maybe, I don't know, if there is a way where you could channel your stuff to certain areas like that there, or if you know of any like a Craigslist type of companies or whatever that are in those areas, maybe you can go onto those websites that are specific for those urban areas and rural areas, and maybe you could host your stuff up there, your merchandise. It might be, it's a food for thought. It's something to think about. But let's move right along. Here we have over here, eBay replaces general manager of New York office. Okay, this came out yesterday, August 29th, 2018. eBay named Bradford Shellhammer general manager of its New York office, which includes technology, marketing, ads, sales, design, merchandising departments. Shellhammer, having an eBay's global head, buyer engagement and growth, and joined the company 2 years ago, according to eBay's announcement. Yes, they do have an office in New York. I've never been to it. I would like to check it out one day. I don't know what part, but I know they have it there. I've read about it. I think even, if I'm not mistaken, I think Google and I think Amazon has satellite offices in there in New York as well, Manhattan. I'm not too far from the city. I'm over here in the Long Island suburbs. So for me, if I took it by train to get to Manhattan, getting off of Penn Station, about a 45-minute train ride. But I like to check it out, though. Really, I would like to go. See, I don't know. I don't think they're going to give you a tour of the building, but I like to just, check it out though for myself, But we'll see what happens. And I'm looking, as I'm talking to you guys up there, I'm looking over here. eBay said Shellhammer was responsible for launching eBay's new homepage as well as the under $10 store. Well, I got to say one thing. With all the competition going on within eBay and all the other selling platforms, I wasn't too happy to see the under $10 store, to be honest with you, because it looked like it had a lot of Chinese products coming in there, and it was an open gate flood door to everything, all the foreign countries like that, like I said, China and stuff like that, to host this stuff on that under $10 store. If you haven't been to it, check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. I bought a watch off a Top Hatter, I think it's called, and it was a smartwatch. It's not, believe me, by far, it's nothing like the Apple Watch, but I didn't want to spend between $200 and $300 on an Apple Watch, smartwatch, so I went to Top Hatter, and I bought mine for I think $17 plus shipping. So I checked out this under $10 store, and lo and behold, they did offer smartwatches. Basically, it was the same exact one I had, $10 cheaper. So yes, kudos to Mr. Shellhammer, but I'm not really crazy about the under $10 store. Like I said again, with all the competition out there, the last thing we need is more competition. But check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. And if you have any comments on it, please share it with us. Let's move right along. Amazon launches monthly Prime membership in Canada. Okay, this came out on August 29th, 2018. It says Amazon introduced a monthly Prime membership option in Canada this week for $7.99 a month. Gee, that sounds familiar, right? No, never mind. I'm not going to get into that. The most surprising about this announcement is the fact that it had it already offered in Canada after having launched monthly plans in the U.S. in 2016. Shoppers in Canada pay $79 for annual Prime membership, which hasn't changed since Prime launched theirs in 2013. Amazon doesn't release specific figures other than to say that there are over 100 million paid. Wow, I didn't realize that. Over 100 million paid members around the world. But said on Tuesday that the number of Prime members in Canada has doubled in the last 18 months. Do you guys deal with this stuff here? Because I don't. I don't deal with Amazon Prime, especially when it's going to cost that kind of money. You might say, well, $79 is not bad, but again, I don't really buy that much off of I don't even buy off Amazon, to be honest with you. So for me, it'd be a waste of money. But for those of you out there that love Amazon and you're Amazon diehard people, and you love that website, and that selling platform, you want to buy from them, and you're interested in this, you might want to check it out. It says over here, I'm looking at the bottom as I'm talking to you guys. Amazon raised the price for the monthly Prime membership plan in the U.S. from $10.99 to $12.99, effective January 19, 2018. The annual cost of Prime membership in the United States was $119. It continues to add benefits to the Prime program as the U.S., including card delivery through Amazon Key app, which works with selected cloud-connected vehicles. And you can read more about it by Amazon Prime Canada, and you can click on the hyperlink. You just got to go to ecommercebytes.com. Let's move right along here. Okay, we know about the new California rule. We know about that there, so we're not going to touch base on that. UPS launches Where to Go, a response to Amazon's FBA on site. This came out August 28th. It says over here, goes on to say UPS launched a Wait to Go platform to help merchants find available flexible warehouse space and fulfillment services. The advantage to the sellers, it allows small and medium-sized businesses to expand their reach with no minimums or long-term commitments according to the shipping carrier. UPS said Where to Go augments its suite of custom e-commerce solutions designed to support small and medium-sized companies. And then it says over here, the move may come in response to Amazon FBA on site, basically turns the sellers to warehouse into FBA fulfillment centers. See more on this here, and you can read about it on E-commerce Bytes Newsflash article. Okay, you can check it out. You know where to go, folks. Let's move right along. It's so nice to see the window over here getting smaller and smaller. It says over here, this one came out August 27th, 2018. Etsy warns sellers about FedEx surcharges coming Monday. It says over here, if you ship using FedEx, beware of some of the some fee changes for overweight and oversized packages that took effect next week. Etsy issued a warning to sellers that about higher surcharge fees FedEx will implement on September 3rd, and how they will surge during the peak holiday shopping season. I'm not going to read the rest of this story, folks. You can. To be honest with you, I had just closed my FedEx account. I've been with them for a number of years. I closed them because I'll tell you the reason why. I found that in some cases, the U.S. Postal Service, USPS Postal Service, was a lot cheaper in most cases for me. Okay. Now there may be some of you out there, sellers, that may beg to differ. You may like FedEx. You may say to me, well, if you leave a comment, I get better deals with FedEx than I do with the Postal Service. That is all per choice. Me, I didn't have the need to have all these here. I had a UPS account. I closed that. I mean, yeah, I don't use UPS and I don't use FedEx. I used to in the past, though. I will say this. I did in the past. There was a time I loved FedEx when their prices were moderately cheaper than, in some cases, than the Postal Service. And they were. In some cases, they were a lot cheaper than the Post Office. In some cases, not all. You know, it was a give and take. Sometimes sometimes U.S. Postal Service would be cheaper than them, and then vice versa. But for the most part, I closed my account. Now I do everything strictly with the United States Postal Service. Okay, I like them. I've been with them for a number of years. I started having a little discrepancy a while back where a package got lost, but the buyer ended up getting it. They got it there 2 weeks later, but the Postal Service made good on it. They did what they had to do. The buyer was a little upset because it's supposed to be a 3-day delivery, and let alone it took 2 weeks to get there. And but the buyer was, was antsy. They wanted to know, where's my package? It put me in a peculiar dilemma because I said to myself, I know I sent it out USPS priority mail with a 3-day guaranteed. Well, here's the thing. It's not guaranteed, but with the 3-day shipment. And the reason why I say it's not guaranteed, folks, and don't get misled by that, people think, when you use the U.S. Postal Service for priority mail, you're going to get a guaranteed delivery. I spoke to them directly. I called up the customer service on 2 occasions, and I said the same thing to them. I explained my issues with them and my concerns, and they told me, Mr. Bassini, it is not guaranteed. They said I said, well, I understand. I thought I was always under the impression that USPS priority mail is guaranteed. No, they said it's only they classified up to 3 days delivery, that it should get there within 3 days, but as far as guaranteed, it is not guaranteed. So keep that in mind, folks. I think the customer rep said, I think the only time it becomes guaranteed, and don't hold me on this because sometimes you get, sometimes I think the reps don't know the left hand to the right hand, but just make sure you do your own research. I think they said the FedEx, the USPS Priority Mail Express, I believe that's the one that's guaranteed. But you're going to pay a higher fee for that, of course, to ship it out. And I don't think you want to offer that to your buyers, especially with the cost of postage going up as it is, you know, so you might want to check into that. And let's see here. I think that's basically it. Yeah, that's it right now, folks. So I'm going to bump out of here. Today is August 30th, 2018. My name is Rich Bassini. You're watching the Reseller News. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, guys. And for those who are sellers on eBay or Amazon or any e-commerce platform, I'm wishing you all the best. Until next time, take care now. Bye-bye.